The National Catholic Broadcasting Council presents Let Us Reflect Together. 40 Days of Lent Retreat, From the Cross to Hope. Day 14, Stories from the Church on the Street, Looking Beyond the Wound, with Deacon Robert Kinghorn.
One of my favourite books is The Wound and the Gift, the biography of poet and novelist George Mackay Brown. His poetry and novels were written with a sensitivity that was able to look beyond the wounds to see the gift within. Perhaps it was George's own wound of alcoholism and depression that contributed to his gift of compassion for a broken world. Along the way, it was his fellow writers, artists, and poets he turned to find encouragement to get through his bouts of depression, so that the beauty and wisdom within him could heal a broken world. Each time I have attended 12-step programs in my life to see people and to support friends who have received their anniversary medallion for sobriety, I've been struck by the number of people who name someone who has given them hope in their journey. This person has always been able to look beyond the wounds to see the gift within and to welcome them home like a prodigal son. In 2019, Pope Francis addressed Caritas International with these words: Jesus tells those who follow him to remain in my love. The only way to do that is by staying close to Jesus. The Eucharist and the poor, the fixed tabernacle and the mobile tabernacles. It is there that we remain in love and absorb the mentality of broken bread, which is Jesus. You and I can be these mobile tabernacles, people who can look beyond our own wound and the wound of the person in front of us to see the gift of Christ within. It is said that the great 20th century artist Charles René Mackintosh would argue with his bohemian friends as to how best to unleash beauty on the world. This is our call, to release the beauty and the healing of Jesus on a suffering and wounded world. After his resurrection, Jesus presented his own wounds to heal his disciples of their doubts and fears, and to call them once again into a community of belonging. The remarkable thing about the ministry of Jesus to those who are wounded is evident in the scene where he invited a tax collector and prostitute to his feast without demanding they change. Seldom, if ever, did he say, "Be converted and come to me." But time and again, by his actions and his words, he said, "Come to me, and you will be converted." Like the prodigal son returning home, no lecture, no condemnation, just forgiveness. This is our model for the ministry of presence, where we step out in faith and trust the Holy Spirit to work through the sinful and wounded disciples like you and me. If truth be told, in these moments of presence, we are the ones that are converted as we come to see Jesus in his poverty, reaching out to us for acceptance and healing. In the Gospel of Matthew, we hear the words of Jesus, "Truly I tell you, just as you did it to one of these, the least of my brothers and sisters of mine, you did it to me." Yes, we all walk with crutches, limping through life with the wounds of a lifetime. We are also created with an identical share of God's image. And this image is not of woundedness, but of giftedness, glory, and compassion. But often these things can remain hidden until someone comes along who is willing to listen to us. The following was written by an anonymous writer, and I came across it many years ago. It is a silent cry of many who wander the streets looking for belonging. This is what he wrote. When I ask you to listen to me and you start to give me advice, you have not done what I asked. When I ask you to listen to me and you begin to tell me why I should not feel that way, you're trampling on my feelings. When I ask you to listen to me and you feel you must do something to solve my problems, you have failed me, strangers that may seem. Listen. All I ask is that you listen, not talk or do, just hear me. I'm not helpless, maybe discouraged and faltering, but not helpless. This is summed up in the 4 steps of ministry. Show up, listen, don't judge, and don't fix.
Join us tomorrow for Day 15, Stories from the Church on the Street, Mercy Without Conditions, with Deacon Robert Kinghorn. For more information, please email us at info@ncbc.ca, visit our website at dailytvmass.com, or call our office toll-free at 1-888-383-6277. For information on how to order Deacon Robert's latest book, The Church on the Street, Ministry of Presence, email us at info@ncbc.ca.